Falcon Punch!
Hey guys, I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to my thoughts on the Fire Emblem Direct that just sort of happened a few days ago. I really do like Fire Emblem. I think it's one of those it was anyways, one of those underrated franchises by Nintendo, and now it's exploded in a big way ever since Awakening. I never in a million years thought Fire Emblem would be this popular. I've been into this series since the first North American Fire Emblem game for the Game Boy Advance, and then went out and purchased most of the Japanese ones and played through those. I love Fire Emblem, so the fact that there was a lot of Fire Emblem news brought out during that Direct, it's just phenomenal. First up, they announced Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, and that's just awesome. It is a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden, and when I started watching this Direct, I was on the couch with my wife. We were just watching, and she was super tired, and I was just like all giddy. And the second they were like, "Oh, two gods were blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's Gaiden! It's freaking Gaiden localized!" And she's like, "What is that? Shut up, Phil." And I'm just like getting right excited, and I'm like shaking. So I was like, maybe it is. I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's been so long since I played Gaiden, so like it could just be another Fire Emblem game. And then when they said like, "Oh, it's Alm and Celica," and oh man, I was super happy, and I'm very happy about this. We got the first remake for Fire Emblem, which was Shadow Dragon on the DS, but we missed out on the second remake, which was Fire Emblem 3, Mystery of the Emblem. I don't know what the Japanese name of the actual remake was, but we never got that one because of how badly Shadow Dragon did. So I was really afraid that when they, we're sooner or later going to make a Fire Emblem Gaiden remake, or any of the other remakes for anything else, that we wouldn't get it, and we are getting this. As far as I know, is a worldwide launch. That's incredible. I'm really happy about this. Believe me, Fire Emblem Gaiden is like the black sheep of the Fire Emblem series. It's sort of like how Zelda 2 is to Zelda, and Mario 2 is to Mario, and a bunch of other games too. There's dungeon exploring, there's like a world map, which is fairly common now in Fire Emblem games, but it wasn't back then. You could actually choose different classes for characters. It was really cool. I hope all that stuff translates really well. I am a little bit worried because the map design in Gaiden is garbage. It really is. As much as I do like the idea of the game, the maps are ugly, and they're terrible, and they're flat and boring in Gaiden. Even Fire Emblem 1, the original Fire Emblem, had a really good map design. Fire Emblem Gaiden didn't, so I'm a little worried about that, as long as they don't do a one-to-one kind of translation, which I don't think they really did with Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, so I hope not anyways. I hope it's well thought out and well planned. I do also hope that there are going to be supports. Most people, I think, would agree that a lot of the fans, the supports are the favorite part of the game. And obviously, supports weren't really a big thing in the first few Fire Emblem games. They became a mainstay in Fire Emblem 6, though they were in like Fire Emblem 4 and 5. But they weren't like collectible like they are now, I guess you could say. And I'm not expecting them to go crazy like they have been for the last few Fire Emblem games, but I really do want some sort of support. It was one of my biggest disappointments for Shadow Dragon, to be honest, because I really wanted them to really dive deep into the story for these characters, but they didn't really do that. So anyways, I'm really excited about this, and it's crazy that we're already getting a new Fire Emblem game for the 3DS about 2 years and a bit after the last one with Fate, so that's friggin' awesome. Very, very cool. Cannot wait. They also announced new amiibos! I know no one else is going to care about this, but I love amiibos. I have like 99% of them. I'm missing like 2. So the fact that Alm and Celica are getting them, I'm very happy. More Fire Emblem characters, the better. I love them. They look great. Next up was a very quick reveal, kind of more like an announcement of Fire Emblem for the Switch, which is great. The last Fire Emblem game for a console was Radiant Dawn, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I wasn't a huge fan of that duology, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Not that they're bad, I just don't find them that great. So I'm hoping that this might be the very first really great console Fire Emblem game to me, which the last one was Thracia 776. And I really wouldn't mind something along those lines, something very classic Fire Emblem for those. So that's really cool. Won't get until 2018. That's expected. Maybe they'll show off maybe just a quick trailer at E3 this year. If not a big deal. I can definitely wait. There's more on the horizon. They then showed off a little bit of Fire Emblem Warriors, not a lot. They were like, oh, extended trailer, and it's like 10 seconds of extra footage from the Switch Direct. or the Switch announcement, whatever you want to call it. It still looks good. I think the idea of warrior games is fantastic. The Muso genre, I guess. And Fire Emblem lends itself there very well. Massive armies and stuff. They didn't show much. They showed Chrom, and he was all like, look at my sword, and they did like some special attacks. They didn't show much, but I mean, whatever. They did say that there is a new 3DS version. Thankfully, it does look like they got rid of the just regular 3DS. If they make this like the way they did with Xenoblade, make it new 3DS only, then maybe it won't run like absolute shit like Hyrule Warriors did for the 3DS. Hope so. I actually do think the idea of them doing this for both the 3DS and the Wii U, frick no Phil, the Switch is a little stupid. Come on, this should have been a Switch exclusive. Make it beautiful, make it jam-packed, but no, you gotta do the whole launch for 2 systems things, and that annoys the crap out of me because Nintendo never used to do this. Sony always made the mistake of like, we're bringing out this game for both the PS3 and the PSP, or the PS4 and the Vita, and it's like, well, don't. If I wanted that, I'd get the console version, or if I wanted that, I'd get the handheld. Like, don't make both of them, because then you're sacrificing something, and Nintendo never used to do that, and all of a sudden they did with Hyrule Warriors, and just don't do it. With Fire Emblem Warriors, just let it go, put it on one system, then optimize it for that system. Anyways, I can't be too mad. I mean, this is a friggin' Fire Emblem Warrior game, a game I never thought I'd see. Just bring in lots of characters. So far, they've only showed Chrom, and they showed some of the weaponry for the characters from Fates, and so basically we got Awakening of Fates and the Falchion from Fire Emblem 1. So, you know, Marth. But I mean, like, I want to see crazy things. I said this in my Nintendo Switch thing. I want to see Leaf. I want to see Ike. I want to see Finn. I want to see, you know, all these characters. Sigurd. I want to see all these people. And the fact that Fire Emblem Echoes is even a thing, like with Alma and Celica, that means that is very, very possible. That is awesome. Super looking forward to this. Last up, and pretty much about half of the presentation was devoted to Fire Emblem Heroes, the first Fire Emblem game to be on mobile devices. And they announced this a while back, but this is the first time they showed it off. And it looks pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to go down, and that is not a bad thing. I'm not against mobile games. I know a lot of people are like, oh, there's no real games in mobile. Shut up. Stop being that guy. I think mobile games can be fun. They have to be very different from a regular game. And, I mean, I don't play a lot of them. Mostly it's Final Fantasy Record Keeper and a little bit of Brave Exvius here and there. But, you know, I think a game like that can absolutely work, and Fire Emblem works really well. I'm worried that the story won't be any good. I'm not expecting it, obviously, to be as good as a console version or like a real Fire Emblem game. But I want something, you know, decent with some new characters. I am worried that the gacha system is about the characters. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Brave Exvius does that, and I actually don't enjoy that because I like having the characters in my party even if I don't use them. I like the way Record Keeper did it. Final Fantasy Record Keeper does a really good job of allowing you all the characters. There's special events where you can unlock characters and stuff, but all the gacha stuff is for the equipment and that type of thing. I don't mind that, but whatever. I mean, as long as there's events and things where I can get the characters that I want without absolutely having to like pay money or like wait on luck and random draws, then I'm happy. I think it looks fine. I think it's adorable. I think it's really, really cute, and everyone's like, ugh, it looks like a Flash game. I'm like, oh, geez, I'm sorry. Is your free-to-play friggin' mobile game not presented the way you like? Shut up. Get off your friggin' high horse. Like, seriously, if you don't like this game, just don't play it. It's a friggin' mobile game, and you don't pay for it, so just leave it be if you don't like it. I'm going to have a blast, I assume. I've been playing Record Keeper for 2 years now, and I just absolutely love it. So I think the right mobile game can do really well, and I think this one might take a lot of my time. I love how there's so many characters that they said that could be in it. It's pretty much anyone from any Fire Emblem game. They even did this thing where you can vote for the character that you want to see in it, like for a special event, and you can go to the website and they list every single friggin' character from every Fire Emblem game. So I'm just like, damn, that is a lot. So I'm super happy. Overall, this presentation was incredible for me. For people complaining, I'm just like, I'm sorry, what other series gets 4 games announced in a single day? Like, geez. People really, really want a lot of things. I think it's crazy that they aren't happy when they get something good. And I'm really happy about this. Very, very happy. There's so much good news. I can't wait for any of these Fire Emblem games. I need them all now. So much so that I've hooked up my Famicom, and I'm playing through the first Fire Emblem game in its original Japanese, just because I kind of wanted to play through them all in preparation for these games. I just can't wait. So I'm super happy. Yuri Lowenthal was great for his little shtick there, doing the voicing for this, even though he was like overacting, I guess, in a Fire Emblem way. Like, like, here we are on the battlefield, and I'm drawing my sword against the enemy. It was so cheesy, but I loved it. It was super great. I'm very happy with this Direct. If they could do another Direct or two before the Switch launches, I think that would really strengthen people behind Nintendo. I really hope so, because I want to see more good stuff from these guys. So yeah, awesome stuff. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you liked or disliked about this Direct. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'm going to try to do a few more of these types of things. I'm really enjoying them, doing something other than Let's Plays. So yeah, I'm Phil in the Blanks. Take care, guys.